Generic greetings and welcome to Beverage plus Sid Meier's Raw. What's the point? What really is the point? You know the format of this thing. Surely you know the format by now. I say something, something, something beverage, then make this noise. And then I say, that is a nice stroke horrible beverage. Name the beverage, in this particular case chamomile, and then say why I like stroke dislike that beverage. So in this particular case, I like this beverage, but it's really hot and I've burnt my lips. I wasn't going to tell you that bit, but they are stinging quite a bit, and they might start swelling up in this video. Anyway, Sid Meier's Railroads. It's the Railroads game. We're going to play it a little bit more because it's just something that we're doing recently. I don't know why. Actually, I say recently. Probably the last month or so I've featured this several times. Pretty much at least once a week I've been featuring this on the channel. But why not? It's a good game. At least I like it, and people seem to want to watch it, so that's all good. We're going to do another scenario. Some of these are not great. These are actually the custom multiplayer maps. There's actually a mod I've been looking at, which adds a lot more maps, and I might do that eventually if we run out of maps, but I think we'll actually run out of steam, no pun intended, actually, yes, pun intended, before we actually get to that point. And I think people will be sick of watching these, and I might get sick of playing it. I can't ever imagine that happening, but either way, we need to select a map. Now, we've done several of these already. We've done... That's Southwest USA. That is Flagstaff, Phoenix, and Las Vegas. I'm looking at the objectives because I remember them. Don't think we've done Southwest USA. If we have, it's a long time ago. And that's the gold rush and casinos and stuff. Northwest USA, that is DC and Philadelphia and Washington, and bring immigrant passengers to New York from Washington, DC. Create an economic empire by attaining a net worth of 20 million, and assure the future of business by purchasing a steel mill in New York. I don't know if I've done that one. I don't think I've done Northwest USA. Midwest, yes, I've definitely done that. I remember that one. Northwest USA, again, I remember that one. Great Britain, definitely. France, yes, we've done that. Germany... Yes, we've done that as well, and then there's the other stuff. So the only ones with this island hopping and stuff we haven't done, actually, Southeastern Europe, and it's a 4-player multiplayer map, and it's a bit garbage because it's just be the last railroad standing, buy the people out. So I don't like that one. I like ones that are a bit more interesting. So we've got this one here, which is connect the deserts and carry gold about the place. That's pretty cool. Or Northwest, which is steel. I like the idea of doing gold, but I think we might have done that one. I think we might have done both, but that one's carrying a lot of passengers, so that seems interesting to me. They carry a lot of passengers. Let's do that one. We're going to click OK, and we'll start that one. Everything's on standard difficulty, naturally. And we'll see how far and how long it takes me to win this one. I don't think there's any real... I don't think there's real... I don't think there's anyone that says, you're going to fail this one. I have... There's some of the objectives I haven't done, but I don't think I've ever lost the game, mainly because of, like, say, the difficulty that I put it on. But it's just fun to do it this way. It is still a challenge, but it's a challenge of getting these objectives done rather than winning the game. Winning the game is just something that I end up doing. But anyway, Jim Hill, Jim Fisk, and Cornelius Vanderby. I say B, but it's Vanderbelt or Built or something like that. People have corrected me in the comments, like everything. Like the last video, there was... I call it Boys, but it was actually Boys or Boise or Boys. Or I think it was Boys. Some people were telling me how to pronounce it and stuff. But anyway... I didn't particularly care. Also, people complaining about the slurping as well. Saying I should remove that from the videos. I think my New Year's resolution for the channel was to stop doing that. And then there was an outcry, an uproar. No, you can't do that. It's part of your character. You have to do it. So I continued doing it. And yes, it is a part of the character. Well, I said the character's not much character. This is pretty much what you see is what you get. But yes, I do not slurp in real life. I don't do it at all. Like, you don't eat with your mouth open. It's just part of, it's part of being British and part of being a decent person, surely. Anyway. Let us see. What's our objective? So connect New York, Philadelphia, and Washington. So I'm at Dover, which is interesting. Philadelphia is there. Washington is somewhere. There's New York there. So Washington there's Atlantic City. Let's have a quick look. Where's Lancaster? York, Harrisburg, Baltimore. Washington, right, so, it's actually, I'm not too bad, my location is actually not too bad. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do a bit of track, and then we're going to go up here, and then we're going to go into Aberdeen. It's a little bit glitchy, so I'm going to start the actual game, because otherwise it's a little bit glitchy. We're going to drive through Aberdeen, And we're going to drive straight across here through Baltimore and then up into Washington. There we go. So we've gone straight through all of these, and then we'll connect up these locations. And I'm going to have to sell a bit of stock. And then what I'm going to do is start getting some trains going. So basically some mail trains going from different locations. There we go. Mail and passenger trains, because that's going to be my stock and trade throughout the entire game, really. So there we go. There is, well, not connected Baltimore, but I've got trains going from Baltimore to Washington back and forward, and Aberdeen to Dover, so that's okay. Then what I need to do is just keep expanding the track up here and into Philly. There we go, through Philly, and then we need to go, I need to sell a bit more stock. I'm going to go straight for this objective of connect everything up. So we need to go, that's a bit of a weird track, isn't it? We'll go through Trenton because we can. Sell a bit more stock here, and finally we might have enough to go, no we don't have enough to go into New York. I'll sell the last bit of stock. I don't think I've ever sold all of my stock in one go into New York, and then boom. No, we don't have enough money for that. Let's speed it up a little bit. Do we speed it up? Actually, nah, let's not bother. Oh my good grief, this is really early. What is the date, in fact? August, 1831. So trains pretty much can hardly pull their own power, actually. Let's just connect up New York. And then we need one in Philly. And then that is that objective actually done straight away. We need 50 grand for that, though, so we're just waiting. We're going to Aberdeen and such. Yeah, because they nicked all of the UK's city names. Couldn't think of their own. There's Philly connected up. So, Liberty Bell, Washington Monument, Statue of Liberty overcome with tourists. Fantastic. So, victory screen, success, connect New York, Philly, and Washington. So, we need to upgrade the depots to terminals and deliver 50 carloads of immigrants, passengers from New York to Washington. So, I need a track that goes from New York all the way, or a train that goes from New York, so we'll say there and max it out, and then we'll say go to Washington DC and then come back with the same amount. There we go. So this is going to be a bit problematic because that is, well, as you can see, it's going to go through several areas. So what we need to do is we need to start doing a bit of double track. So I'll double track, but that's going to cost a lot of dough. So what I'll do, I'll only double track in sections where I need to get by. So I'll do that, for example, and that'll allow me to, go past the stations. So things like Baltimore and stuff. We haven't actually got. Oh no, we have got something stopping at Baltimore. Or Bodymore, as it's called. Bodymore Murderland. Was it Maryland? Yeah, it's Baltimore, Maryland. It's Bodymore Murderland. It's off the. That's a thing off The Wire. A TV show called The Wire, which is a fantastic TV show. But yeah, it's off that. I wasn't just having a dig at the city. Never been. Wouldn't want to go if The Wire is to be believed. Right, so let's just connect this stuff up. Right, so we'll connect that up like so. And then we need to do Washington, and we'll double track that. And there we go. I don't think I need to double track through the entire area. That's probably a little bit over the top. Ooh, a new passenger car. Ooh, the 420 Norris. Nice. It might be nice. I don't know. Looks like a bit crap. But anyway, right. Let us from Philly. We'll double track, and then we'll have a car that goes up and around. I don't have enough money, but we're going to take it over to Allentown, yeah, and then we'll deliver passengers. Like I say, passengers going to be my stock and trade. So let's just have a quick look here. So birth of rail, it's connect New York, Philly, and Washington, which we've done, then upgrade them to terminals. That's going to be quite easy to do when I've got the money. Deliver 50 carloads of immigrant passengers from New York to Washington, which I'm doing. And I have to accrue for the next one, the robber barons, due by 1930. So we've actually got 50 years to do the birth of rail, so that's okay. And get a net worth of 20 million. We'll just get that on the other way. Expand your financial horizons by purchasing a 50% stake in another railroad. Again, that'll be quite easy to do. And then ensure the future of your business by purchasing a steel mill in New York. And then establish dominance as steel market by shipping 50 carloads of steel from New York steel mill. From your New York steel mill. Right, okay, so that's a long-term one. Looks like there is a two collieries there. That's pretty good. That should be easy enough. And it's actually got a car plant there. And then we can shift it to Newark, which will then give me a nice little bonus. Excellent of cars. Oh, look at that. That looks really insane, doesn't it? All of them cars and that train. Come on! We'll upgrade that one. Because it's got a bit more speed on it. Bit more legs. Let us then go from Philly. We'll go up into... I can't go into there. Come on. That'll do us. Halves maintenance cost on all trains. Damn it, I wish I'd never just done what I've done there. Halving the maintenance cost on all your trains is a fantastic, amazingly good bonus. Because you see, that just spent $1,000 just travelling there. I don't have the money. I'm going to place a cheeky bid on it. I might be able to win this, but we'll see. We need to actually change that car. Modify the train's consist. There we go. Carry more. Jim Hill's bid on that. Jim Fisk sets a new speed record. Look at that train. Can't call it a train. It's not really a train, is it? Well, it is, technically. It's not really what you would... when you look at it, you wouldn't go, oh, that's a train. You'd go, that is something that I've made out of Meccano. But I guess the old world does look like Meccano. That's sort of the point in it. Anyway, money's going up here. 141,000. Nothing to sell. I can't delete anything. I'm going to keep mashing this plus 10. Yeah, didn't get it. Couldn't get it. In that case, I will probably... What shall I do? I will put a station there. And carry it back and forward. Like I say, passengers will be my stock and trade here. So we're going to upgrade, I think, some stations. Actually, I need to upgrade some of my engines. So there's an engine upgrade. We need to go down here. We'll upgrade that engine because obviously it's old. We'll get 10 mile an hour. The more the better. So we'll speed it up. It's quite a slow start, this one, by the look of it, because of... Well, just because of the way the game works, really. Just because of we're starting very early, so the trains are quite slow. But we are getting some nice cashage in here. So let's upgrade the station in Philly, because Philly's actually got 2 sets of stuff going back and forward. Do we have that? I don't think we do, actually. But I am going to upgrade Philly's station to a terminal. There we are. We could go from New York... to Philadelphia, but I don't want to clog up this New York route. I want to keep that, not the express route, but I do want to keep it, yeah, I want to keep it clear as much as I can. I'm just upgrading these things to terminals and stuff, from depots to stations, then to terminals, because that will give me a nice bonus of passengers. There we go, there's that done. So there's only really New York to do now, and I will upgrade that to a I'm not going to upgrade to a station just yet. Man loses out a toothpick, and the call for wood has been reduced massively. Okay, that's fine. What I'm going to do is actually expand this track, and I don't know how I'm going to do it here, because I want to go to Trenton. Do I want to go to Trenton? Yeah, I sort of do. And Jim Fisk set a new record. Station there, station there. The reason I'm doing that is because I can carry... mail back and forward. I don't want to carry passengers because I want New York to fill with passengers, because obviously the whole point is that I'm trying to get passengers there. The reason I've connected up to Newark is eventually what I will do is take my steel from New York to there, and then that'll give me cars and I'll go back. See, plans. Whoa, look at that. I've got loads of money. Sweet. So I'm actually going to upgrade New York to a terminal, and then there's another objective done. Okay, so we're still doing our victory conditions of deliver carloads of passengers, so that's good. What I'm going to do now is start buying some stock. Fantastic. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a bit more double tracking, like that, and then like that, and then I will connect that up. And there's a nice new train available, just as after I've built one. Or rather, I've... just after I've bought some new ones. Then what I'm going to do is go empty and buy a steel mill in New York. A bit of a layout, bit of expenditure straight away there, but that's okay. Then what I'm going to do is start getting a lot of steel or a lot of ore from these mines and start getting that inside New York. And obviously I own that thing, which is good. So it means that I should have enough money. Has this got a food plant? No, it's got a furniture plant. Not a food plant, though. Furniture's over the back there, lumber. Don't really want to do that. Do I want to do that? I could if I wanted to. Just going to connect them up there. And more coal. Right, you see the whole point. Get this coal in there as fast as possible. And we don't want to empty the track. But the reason I've connected it there is means it can come all the way down the bottom and then stop. Plans. Right. So, it looks like all of that is getting done. Jim Fisk, the gate, is starting to buy my own stock. And I don't like that. I do not like that at all. We'll just check. Philly's been upgraded. Aberdeen has not been upgraded. We will get that to a station and then to a terminal. That's good. Baltimore is not. I'll upgrade that to a terminal because we'll get some more money there. And then we need to check around. So, don't really need passengers anywhere else. Wow, look at that. That is Jim Fisk, and he's really starting to get... He's going from this colliery there, bringing it to Wilmington. Oh, 25% delivery bonus for perishables. I don't want that, but I'm going to put 50 grand on it anyway, just to annoy people. I'm also going to upgrade all of my trains, because these are just much better. So we will go upgrade. And every single one of these, I've just won that, haven't I? No, Jim's bought it out, I think. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't really want that. I just wanted to up the bidding a bit. Right, there's all of them cars done. I don't need to do the bottom one, because it's the coal sort of transport, and it's already done. Right, so... Actually, by the look of it, this is good now. I can change that. I'm going to alter. I don't need to delete it, but I do want to go from New York. I want to say fill with steel. Wait until full. Go to Newark and then fill up as well. Right? So they're going to go back and forward from New York with the steel to Newark and then back with the automobiles. And I'm going to start bidding on that thing because... I want to buy it out, obviously. Let me just check. Has that actually altered it? Yes, it has altered. It's just doing its last run. I want to get that factory because eventually we're going to get a lot of money from that. Excellent. Right. I don't actually have any stuff going to Trenton, though. It's not a big problem, but that's fine. Right. Actually, I've just realised that me driving this rail all the way across has actually given me a real big advantage. It means that... Trenton, which has actually got a steel mill there, you can see it says processes ore to steel. They can't then easily get to these two mines, so that's actually a really good call there that I didn't realise. Anyway, what do we need to do? Well, I'm still bidding on. I think that's it. Slow speed, isn't it? There we go. It's a bit weird that. It puts it on low, like slow speed by default. Right, so where did I start? I started here in Dover. Is there anything around here that's really of use? Don't think so. I'm not really doing a lot. Cattle company, nothing there that I really want. Just buying. I do need to start buying some other people's stock. I'll say who's in my way. Cornelius, he is. So I'm going to start buying a bit of his stock. So anyway. Steel in New York. Let's have a quick look at our objectives. Still waiting for these passengers of immigrants from New York to Washington, D.C. Where is that train? There'll be that one there. Yeah, it's just coming in through Baltimore. That's a proper long-term one, that, isn't it? It really is long-term. Right. We're looking around. What does Baltimore do? Or Washington, rather. It doesn't actually do anything. Production-wise, it doesn't produce anything. So I'm going to connect up that. It's going to be another bit of track. And then I'm going to connect it up to Frederick. There we are. We could take it a little bit further. We'll leave it there. Just to carry passengers. Just to take passengers from here. Or do I want to do that? The thing is, we're already taking passengers from and to Baltimore. So... I don't think there's any real point. What I might do actually is change that. We're going to alter that. When we get to Washington, we're not going to come back with anything. But we are obviously going to stop at Washington. We just don't want to fill anything. We want to empty it out because it'll head back quicker. Growing families demand more beef, study shows. Well, that's interesting because I don't actually have any of that. Right. Let us... I've already got a station there. We'll go from... Frederick with mail and some goods, and then we'll come back with mail. I think that makes sense. Yeah, we'll make a bit of money that way. Let's buy a bit more of my stock. Obviously, I'm trying to increase my stock value. And there's lots of beef up here. Look, there's two massive beef, not herds, but there's two massive areas. And I think I can. Two massive, like, sort of ranches. I think I can probably start to capitalize on this. There we go. So we'll connect these up. There's actually another one somewhere as well. Connect that up there. Connect that up at the back there. Okay. Then I'll say, fill it with beef. Then head down. And then just, yeah, head back, whatever. And then we'll do the same thing. Looks like there was a speed record there or something. Fill it with beef again. Beef! And then head back up with the beef. But I want to pretty much double track it, I think. All the way up. Just shy, actually. There we go, double tracked. Okay. And obviously we need to then allow it to go from different sides. So we'll say there and then there. And we can do the same thing there. Okay. And we need to do the same thing here. So it can go from different areas. 25% traction on inclines. Yeah, I really want that. I do really want that. We need to just upgrade that to a station and then to a terminal. Probably not the best time to do it since he just outbid me on that thing. Should have enough money coming in soon though. Looks like it's not fast enough. And there we go. Bid that out. I'll buy that out. I also want to... looks like Jim Fisk is really going to win this. I also want to get the stockyard here. Because obviously that's going to net me a lot of cash. You know what? Do I really want this? Yes, I've got a lot. Look, that's a lot of inclines there. I really want this. It's going to cost me a lot of money, but I think it might end up giving me advantage. It's Baldwin's sandbox patent. All it is a box full of sand, and it drops it in front of the wheels and gives it a bit more traction. Because one of the biggest problems with trains in general is that they all even though the wheel's big, it's got there's very little surface area touching the ground. Like a tire squishes down, you know, and it's not metal on metal. Obviously, metal on metal is just inherently there's very little grip anywhere. And then on top of that, you've got the look at that, it's not moving. That's glitched out. It's moving through the other train. But yeah, metal on metal is inherently just a bad idea when it comes to wanting traction. Let's buy up that stockyard. And we'll get to a terminal as well. Looks like I didn't actually have the money to start the auction on that stockyard. Ah, well, we'll get some money in a second. There we go. There's the money rolling in. And we'll say stockyard. We'll start to buy that out. Yeah, little surface area. So what it does is the sandbox, it puts a bit of sand there and gives it a bit more grippage. Grippage is a word, honestly. Right, so... we're at Newark, and we're waiting for these cars to come out. And Jim Fisk's actually trying to buy out my stockyard because he's a git. Let's check here. Oh, it looks like I've gained ownership of the required industries in New York. Well, that was easy enough, I guess. Still doing our New York deliver stuff thing, which is good. What I'm going to do, actually, is tell that train not to wait for cars. We don't need to wait until full. We don't need to wait until full for either of them because it's such a small distance, such a short distance, that it'll quickly go back and forward. So... and that's going to be my stockyard. I really need to start purchasing other people's stock. Let's just check. Goods. Obviously, the most expensive goods to deliver are automobiles, which is what I'm delivering there. Look at all them cars. Nice. Nice. I'm going to make an absolute mint when this thing turns up. Watch this. In fact, that's going to give me 400,000 just for that bit alone, which allow me to buy out a bit more of Cornelius's stock. Look at that, 50 grand a piece. Nice. Then we're going to load the steel on and keep going. Nice. We like that. Okay, so we are still waiting. Oh, finally, we've just delivered some passengers from New York. There you go, 25 carloads of passengers from New York to Washington. So that's easily done. That one is progressing on quite nicely. I've got over 1 million here, so that's enough for me to buy out a bit more of Cornelius' stock. I need to get a 50% share in someone's company, which hopefully I can get this quite early on. Oh, a new train. The 260 Mogul. Look at that. The night train, because it's all black and stuff. And let's have a quick look. We'll upgrade one of these. Oh, look at the fall off for that. If you've got massive cars, that's fine. We're going to get that. All of these freight ones here. Anything that's could do with freight, we'll upgrade that because there's a massive fall off otherwise. Looks like there's just been a bit increase in... what was that one? Extra cash drives up demand for goods. I don't really have goods. Do I have food, though? Allentown. So what I can do, I can actually triple track this place all the way up to about... it won't let me go any further, actually. Why won't it let me triple track? I'll try and triple tracking from here. There we go. And that should give me a little bonus. There we go. And I can then deliver... I think we're just going from Philly, aren't we? Down to Philly. Yeah, from Philly up to Allentown, back and forward. We can have a car, I guess. We'll just say you edit that. And the last 3 cars, just take food. If I just take one less mail, actually. One less mail and one less, and we'll take a bit more food. There we go. That one we will clear out. Do we need to? Not really, to be honest. Yeah, that'll do us nicely. Just to get the food out of there, you know, we are, after all, a freight company. We do want to keep moving stuff about. Railroad Baron making aggressive run at competition. So, I've now successfully... oh, yeah. Buy 50% of an opponent's stock. Not bad, not bad. That's working out quite nicely. Right. So, I'm going to speed up to max speed because this is close to... where I want it to be. Everything's really a go now. I think everything is getting transferred quite well. That's 25% cheaper to build rails. I don't really have any need for that, actually. I really don't. I'm just going to buy a bit more of my stock. I'm trying to increase my share price. Currently, I'm on 14 and a bit million. The next highest is 7 million, then goes down from there, really, so that's okay. There we are. I should really not... one of the things you shouldn't do, it's always problematic, is that you start to stagnate. You start to get this sort of feeling that, yes, I'm fine, I don't need to build any more rail. And that's when you realise that you've messed it up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to track down to Atlantic City. That patent actually would have helped me out. Would have saved a bit of money there, how well. And then from Atlantic City, I'm going to track up to this grain area. And then we'll actually double track it. All the way down there like that. And then we will have a little sort of switch system. Oh, I've messed that right up. I'll have to delete that bit. There we go. Switch system like that. And then like that. Yeah, that's worked out. And then the same thing back here. Just so you can, you know, if they do place the cars on the wrong areas, they can switch over. Right, and then we'll say fill that with grain. Wait until full. Go down to there, and then clear your cars, and then go back. Same, or similar thing here, I guess. Do we want to empty the cars? We might as well clear it. There we go. Obviously, wait until full. And then we're going to buy out the food plant, because I can. Looks like he's trying to bid on it, and that's not good, because he's being a bit naughty there. Right, so we've got steel and cars going... we've got steel going from New York to... Alnwick, or Newark, sorry, Newark, Alnwick's over there, to Newark, and then taking cars back, that's good. We've got passengers heading over to Washington from New York. We need, I guess we're halfway, did I win that? Yes, I did win it. Whew, I thought it paused actually when you start looking at that, apparently not. Right, so, that was close, wasn't it? We've got the... Oh, we've only got 19 years to do that. We might not get that one done. Oh, this is risky. Right. Desperate times, desperate measures. Massive double track. Can't do it. Double track to there. Hold space just to clear this off. There we go. And what I'm trying to do is increase the chances of me getting these trains through. So... double track all the way through here. Look at the state of that. Double track, yay! And then even more back here. Surely that should do it. You would think, wouldn't you? That's it all connected up. That's double track through the entire system, really. Yeah, that's about right. So, more passengers. New York. Fill it with people. Head down to there. Clear it and head back up quickly. See what we can do here. Buy a bit more stock. And let's see now. See, the problem is passengers from New York. It has to be from New York. New York to Washington. It has to be that. Which I've set. And that's filling up. There's another car filling up. We're just waiting for passengers to turn up now. I don't know. What's the best way of actually increasing this? We could if we want to. Bit risky, but we'll give it a go. Go from here. It's a bit too sharp, that. And we'll go up to the sawmill. And that'll allow us to carry the wood from there. And then go to New York. And what that'll do is... There we go, there's a full area of passengers. That should increase... I don't know if it'll increase New York's size, but it might spur on the generation of people there. I don't know if that's the case or not, but we'll see what happens. I'm managing to... Why is Jim Hill trying to buy that? Rags to riches tale for railroad entrepreneur. That is myself, which means, yes, the robber barons. We actually got that objective done, which is amass 20 million net worth. Nice, that's good. 20 million net worth. And they're still trying to buy this furniture plant out, which is a bit naughty of them. I'm just going to keep bidding on it because, well, yeah, I've got the money to do it, haven't I? Right, Atlantic City. We could start carrying stuff from there. Just realised, actually, Atlantic City. I've got another food place here. Might as well take the seed from there. Seed, grain, whatever. God, they're still bidding on that. Mine. It's mine. Don't you understand? How dare they? How dare they in an open market? Right. I think that is going to be mine. I think we can safely say that will be mine. Right, we're going to make a train going from Atlantic City and say max out with food. And we can't go up here. Why can't we go there? That's an interesting one. There we go. Now it's connected up. I'm going to say we definitely have stations there. Because that's where that is. That's just glitched out a bit. Right. Do we actually have a station there? We do. We have a station in Trenton. We never used it. Newark is... Oh, it's not even a terminal. Let's upgrade that. Max speed. Right. So, we want to go here, and we want to fill it with grain, and then we want to head back over to Newark terminal, and then clear that, and then bring some passengers back. Yep, there we go. That'll do us. I'm going to buy all my stock. Cash incentive offered to first light and deliver coal. There's a furniture plant by Jim Fisk in Frederick. I'm going to buy that because he's been annoying me all game. So that is mine. There's a nice new passenger, the 10-wheeler. Baldwin announces a new engine, 460, 10-wheeler. That looks quite nice. Lovely train. Someone did mention in the comments, actually, that one of the bad things about the series, and there's several of them, obviously, but we don't get to see the newer trains because we always start in an era that's like, you know, when it's very, very old type trains, and then we never get to like electric trains because they have actually done up to, I believe, the 90s. It's just something that we don't really get to. So, yeah, interesting. We might at some point mess around with that one. I just need to upgrade these trains now. Basically, if anything's carrying passengers, we upgrade it to that. In fact, is there a big difference? Yeah. Basically, the new train's better in every way, shape, and form. So we're going to upgrade all of these. It's got 60 miles an hour, and the fall-off is only, if you look, a little bit less by a couple of miles an hour. So I guess we might as well keep, on a freight car, we might as well keep the old ones. That's fair enough. So if it's a freight car, we'll keep it as the old train. Whereas the new ones, we'll upgrade. New York Lumber Company. No, that's Seed, and then that's Passenger. Actually, that's a bit of a mix, isn't it? Right, so I have enough money really to start buying other people out. Let me just check these objectives. 40 carloads of passengers from New York to Washington, and we need to do 50 in the next 13 years. And steel market, I need to carry 100 units of steel from New York, and I've done 53. So actually, I think we should be all right on this one. We should be all right. I'm just going to start buying out a couple of people's stock because I do have the money. As soon as we've got that extra train done, there's that passenger train there. That will give us up to 48, and we need a total of 50. So we're just waiting for that train here, that one there, to leave the station, and that will eventually head all the way there, and that should do us actually. That should be okay. Our food plant in Atlantic City is doing very, very well. I mean, it's got 3 full grain companies filling the thing, which is good, good, good. We've bought out all of the stock we can for Jim Hill, Jim Fisk, and Cornelius Vanderbilt. And overall, that's doing well. That's not good, actually. One thing we probably need to do, we can't really do it now that I look at it. We need to start transferring some of this. You can see the manufactured goods, the box. We need to start transferring that somewhere. We could do it in Newark, but the problem is that we... yeah, I'm going to buy a power plant out. I don't even know where it is. Don't even care. I'm just going to buy it out. I'm just going to put a cheeky 50 grand... Oh, God, that's escalated quickly, hasn't it? That's gone from 180 to 366,000. It's still mine, though. Yeah, we need to transfer the boxes, the manufactured goods, to New York to Newark, but that's... a bit tight already because we've got a lot of steel going from here, so I don't know if we can do that or not. I'm not sure if we can actually pull that off. The only way we can do it is by doing something like that, but then it still might be a bit ropey. Pullman's Palace car patent. Well, guess what? That's 25% passenger delivery bonus. There is no way at all that I'm going to allow someone else to buy this. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to say there is 500,000. If either of you want to come along and take that away from me, then good luck to you. I think that is just one of my objectives done. One of the victory conditions. I've just got that patent. Yes! The birth of rail. The 50 units of immigrant passengers from New York to Washington, D.C., and we've successfully done all that with 6 years remaining. All we need to do now, because we've done the robber barons, that was the birth of rail, done that one. Robber barons is next, complete by 1930, we've already done that then. Captains of industry, that is established dominance in the steel market by shipping 100 carloads of steel from New York Steel Mill. We've done 82, so it's a simple matter of waiting for this thing to fill up and just keep going back and forward. I can buy out Cornelius if I wanted to, because he's just being annoying me. I might as well. Oh, there's a nice power plant in Philly that someone's buying over there. Well, guess what? If he's buying it out, he must want it for something. I wonder where the coal's coming from. Or the ore. Where's the power plant? Nobody else is in Philly. That's me. That's me. That's me. Oh, over here. It must be... Oh, there it is there. Yeah. Cape May Oil and Gas. So they're transferring it from there to there. So I've bought it out. I'm also going to buy out Cornelius. And I will merge, I think. We'll do a merge because it seems to be working quite well. So we'll give it a go. Buy that out. Nice. So I've lost a little bit of money, but I'm now up to 36 million in my total worth. And we've got 90 carloads of steel. And we need to do 100. This has actually been... It's been a fairly quick one, this one. And I'm happy about that. Here's some more steel coming from New York. It's been actually a quite... This is a nice map, this one. It's one of my I think I prefer this to a couple of the others. There's increase freight pulling power. I might as well get that. And yeah, I'm just going to put loads of money on it because I can. It's actually one of my one of the better maps, I think. It is a better map than some of the others. Some of the others can be a bit I don't know. I mean, this one's very close in. The objectives are quite nice. The victory conditions are quite nice. And I do like that there's a lot of big cities at the start. There's not just very small cities and so. I mean, it's a different map. It's all personal preference. It just depends, I guess, how you're feeling, whether you want to grow cities and that sort of thing, or whether you would just want to expand into big cities. But I like this one because there's a lot of industry and stuff to do, and that's obviously a whole new. It's a whole part of the game, really, the whole industry thing and buying out industry and shipping it and such. There's a nice Baldwin train there, the 280 consolidation. Nice. But I'm going to put it to normal speed here because I think I'm about to get this other objective done. There's lots of steel. Objective is deliver 100 carloads of steel from New York. I've got 98 delivered, which means as soon as this thing pulls into the station that actually should be over there, but the games just glitch out, there we go. Sultan of Steel, industrialist dominates steel market. Is there anything this guy can't do? Lose money, apparently. And I can't dance, must confess. Right, Captain of Industry. We have actually, if you look, done all of these victory conditions in the first era. We haven't done that in a while. Nice, nice. I really like this map, actually. This is a good one. This is a good one. Didn't realise how far New York was from Washington and New York. I guess I thought Baltimore was close to New York. I guess these aren't that far away then. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm sure someone who lives in America is going to tell me in the comments of the distances and such. But either way, that train line there is quite decent. I could sit here and just buy out Jim Fisk and Jim Hill, but to be honest with you, the gyms are gone anyway. There's no way they're going to survive the buying frenzy. It's just a matter of time. So I think we will call it there. We have done all of the victory conditions, which is good. My beverage is being consumed before it got cold, which means this has been a success on all fronts, apart from the fact that it's probably not entertaining. Sorry. Anyway, why break the habit of the channel? Thanks very much for watching. Comments in the comments. Generic partings.